Right now, I am Rick Godley. We're not on the radio. We are going to be talking with Sheriff Stephen Williams in the upcoming Senior Expos. So stick around. You know what to do. Let's go back radio-wise. OJs, that's the OJs here on XM 102. We are the new Rue 102 and 8:30 time-wise. We just fired up the stream. So, Stephen, we're going to be talking to Radioland and Futureland on the stream lives. But Sheriff Stephen Williams with the Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Office gracing our studios here this morning. And coming up Thursday is going to be the Lincoln Parish Senior Expo. I think this is the 15th one. Is that right, Stephen?
That's correct. It's number 15.
Number 15. Tell us what's going to happen Thursday out at the Ruston Sports Complex.
We'll open the doors at 7:30 that morning. People can start coming in. We have 35 to 40 different vendors and people there with information that I think our folks will find very helpful and informative. We'll have multiple shuttles in the parking lot helping people get in and out of the building, but starting off, we'll get you registered, give you some tickets for door prizes, feed you breakfast. We'll have entertainment and speakers all during the morning. And intermittent breaks for multiple door prizes that we're giving away. We've got well over 100 door prizes this year. The community has been great. Businesses have been great about sponsoring this event, and donating some really nice door prizes, everything from air fryers to gift cards to flat screen TVs, you name it. We've got a hallway full of stuff. But during the day, we'll feed you breakfast, entertain you, give you a chance to win some prizes, and then we'll feed you lunch, and it breaks at about 12. It'll be over with.
I didn't hear the cost. Totally free for the participants?
Absolutely free.
Awesome. Because of sponsors that stepped up, the Senior Expo is going to be Thursday in the Ruston Sports Complex. And I like that concept, Stephen, because I know in years past that it was held in the Ruston Civic Center, a great place. But at the same time, I think if Mike Stone were here, when the first one happened, y'all didn't expect the kind of reaction and results and crowd that you got, and you said immediately, we got to get to a bigger place, and you're in a bigger place.
Yeah, it's last year was the first year to have it at the new sports complex, and that really was a game changer. It allowed us to expand. I think we served about 650 meals last year. I expect it to be even bigger this year.
All right, I heard Doug ask you the question, what qualifies one to be a senior, to be eligible to go to the Senior Expo?
55 and older.
55, but you kind of confessed that you could have gone both ways. and so Doug said, I got time to get there. That's in my rear view mirror, but 55 and older, you don't card them, do you, at the door?
No carding.
All right, so push the message far and wide. This is for 55 and older. This is an equipping day as well as a treating day. As Sheriff Stephen Williams, you heard about Fun Day as well, with door prizes, food, vendors on site to, acquaint that demographic with the services. Because, Stephen, let's get real, man, in what you do at the Sheriff's Office, people are doing good things in all over the community, such as your office as well, but people don't know about it.
That's correct. That's correct. Just try to push out information and make people aware of what's really out there for them.
Well, one of the ones, too, and this is, and this doesn't have to necessarily apply, Stephen, to that demographic of 55 and older, the How Are You program. I like this concept. I've gotten a couple of my friends on this concept. If you would explain to folks, what is this How Are You program provided by the Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Office?
It's just an automated answering service. We can plug in a name and a phone number and address, and the participant selects their time that they want to get a phone call each day, and basically just a phone call to check on them. If they want a phone call at 6 a.m. every morning, this machine will give them a phone call, and as long as they answer the phone, we know everything's okay. If they don't answer the phone, it'll call them back, and if they don't answer that time, we'll dispatch someone to that location to do a welfare check on them.
It's a free service, and give us a testimony of the effectiveness of this program. I'm sure more than one life was saved.
Absolutely. Over the years, we found multiple people that may have had a fall or something in their house and been laying there for hours with a broken hip, and they were found through this service.
One of the things too is, and this isn't under your purview, but it is the Lincoln Parish Council on the Aging, they do the Meals on Wheels. And so that's too is another eyes and boots on the ground, shoes on the ground, looking out for those that are living alone, those that may be in a delicate state. They need people, and their extended family doesn't live here.
That's correct.
So that's one. Now that's one demographic. Stephen, at the Sheriff's Office, you have this, quote, youth program. Talk about that.
We've been looking at different ways to reach our youth. Over the years we've taught DARE program and done different things, but we're looking at something with a little bit more of a twist. And last year we started our first youth academy, and basically we take 3 full 8-hour days and we condense what's now an 18-week police academy. We condense it down into 3 days, and we're targeting children 13 and 14, male and female, and they come there for 3 days. Their parents drop them off in the morning and pick them back up at 5, but the rest of the day they belong to us. We start them off with a day and an hour or two in court, just watching the court process, and then we bring them to our office and we actually give them a crime. We give them, it may be a burglary or something, but along with our detectives and our deputies, they have to respond to that scene. We work it with them, we check fingerprints, do different things, and we develop a suspect. Well, the suspect is going to be one of our cadets that we've placed in that role, and they end up, over the 3 days, they end up interviewing that subject, and if they get probable cause, they'll make an arrest. They'll actually go to the jail and do a pretend booking of this individual, and at the end of the day, the last day, we'll have a mock trial that morning that our judge's office and DA's office help with us and help us with that, and we'll have a mock trial, and they kind of get to see the system from the initial call all the way through to having a trial. And of course, we take them out to our firing range. We teach them a lot of gun safety. We let them shoot a lot of the different weapons that we have, and teach them, just to be responsible stewards with firearms.
How long has this been going on? This is a great concept, and how often do you have classes?
We did one last year, and we had a graduation. We had, at the end of we'll have a nighttime graduation. The families and stuff can come, and we'll acknowledge the number one student or the number one shot or whatever. But we had a graduation on a Friday night, and the next day I could barely get my yard work done around the house. My phone kept ringing from people calling me saying, hey, my nephew did this, can I get another kid in it, can I get my grandchild in it? It was a hit, and I went back to work Monday, and I thanked everybody that participated and the employees that helped put it on, and I told them, I said, y'all did such a great job, we've got to do another one. So we did another one a few weeks later, and it filled up with 15 kids. We made an announcement this year on our Facebook page that we were going to do 2 more camps, and they're both already full, so I feel like we'll be doing a third.
Well, I want a piece of this here at the radio station. What do I mean by that, Stephen, is I want to get some of the graduates in, because what you're doing is real world work, and it's not on television where people don't get hurt. No, this is the real world, and actions have consequences. So I'm sure. Well, what's some of the feedback you've gotten from some of the students?
It's been super positive. We actually had the first one we did last year, the first camp. We actually went through the school counselors and let them kind of handpick students that they thought could benefit from it. Some of those kids, you might say we twisted their arm and made them come to it, but we've had 4 of those kids call and want to come back.
Figuratively speaking.
Yeah, we've had 4 of those kids reach out to us wanting to do another camp.
Wow.
So I think this is something that's really going to work. I think it's something that has the potential to save some of these kids later on down the road.
As well as you, save the community, and no, this is an excellent concept. We got sidetracked from the Senior Expo to the youth programs at the Lincoln Parish Sheriff's Department. Number to call is at 251-6440 for more information?
Yes, sir.
251-6440 for more information on that. The Senior Expo as well, back on track. It's Thursday. It's going to be at the Ruston Sports Complex. What else could we possibly say to reach? As much as this is well attended, as you said, over 600 showed up. We got more people that don't know about it that could take advantage of it. What's the best way for us to help you help them?
Just keep pushing the word out for
Right.
us. We keep advertising. We've got signs up in some of the roadway intersections with advertised on all the news media and of course, our own social media.
Sure.
Just try to get the word out, and we appreciate you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Stephen Williams here on the new Rule 102. Liking what I'm hearing. Any comments or questions, let us know about it here at the radio station. Our number is 254-1023, 254-1023. As we continue now, here are the Supremes.
Thank you, sir.
I sure hope that came out, man.